Welcome back to Let's Play Sonic Adventure, and I feel like it's really weird that the music stops when you pause it. Sorry, I just got back from peeing, because that's what I said I would do at the end of the last episode, and I'm also sort of exhausted, for no apparent reason. Let's see if I know where I'm going, for once. No, oh wait, no, duh. I think I know where I'm, because when you fight Knuckles all the time, you're supposedly at, that one area, so I guess I have to go there, and Sonic and Tails will magically telework there to fight me. Right? Isn't this what's supposed to happen, is Sonic and Tails fight me here? Right? Right? Guess I was wrong. Okay. Well, I guess we'll figure out where to go right now. In the meantime, I said I would tell you all about stuff in this episode, and I will stand by that promise. So, anyway, as I said, I finished that essay a while ago, and I got another perfect score, so thank God. However, I have testing now, which means I have to take exams, and that's not fun. From Monday through Friday, I have exams, and sad part is that this year exams are going to be extremely difficult because I didn't do particularly well in science. Even though I normally do pretty well, I had a terrible teacher. My teacher she actually taught us incorrect concepts. Like, one of my friends actually his mother is a frigging college professor, and she teaches science, and some of the concepts we were taught were actually wrong. I don't know if I've ever told this story before. I think I have in a comment, but that's not gonna count. One of my friends, we had a science test exam thing, and the same friend, as I was just mentioning, whose mom's college professor, I don't want to give away his name in case he does not like to be known, so we're just gonna call him Bob, hypothetically. That's not his actual name, but we're gonna call him Bob. So, anyway, Bob was placed in a group with these two really stupid, annoying kids who are like, you know, all the cool kids. So, he was placed in a group with them, and our assignment was to build a car out of Kinects that would work using kinetic energy, which means that we would have to make like a rubber band powered car, or like a wind-up car, that would use kinetic energy to go as far as possible. Which was actually kind of a cool assignment. But, so he was placed in this group of really terrible people. That seemed like a bad idea, but, you know, he was fine with it. So they started building a car, and he thought their car was really bad, so he was like, oh, okay, I think I'll build my own car. Which, you know, makes sense, because how do I get out of here? Never mind. There's probably somewhere I have to go, right? Maybe this actually has a purpose. Or it might not, but I seriously don't know where I'm going. I'll finish the story in a second, but I need to know what I'm doing first, so... Why can't I get out of here? Well, that's clearly not an option. How do I leave? What the heck? Video game, why are you killing me on the inside? You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to have fun times and happiness. You're supposed to be my gateway away from reality. Why are you here? Maybe I should have paid attention to how to use this power-up. Well, this button now does Sorta Punch. Can I use Sorta Punch? No, that's just the same as regular punch. Maybe I have to hold down a button. I seriously have no idea what I'm doing here. Sorry I was quiet for a second there. There's gotta be... What was that? Whoa, okay, I can dig. What button was that, Z? What button was that? I'm hitting every button on the controller. There are only so many buttons on a GameCube controller that one could press, and I have pressed each and every one of them. I thought it was Z. Do I have to hit like a combination of buttons? Maybe I have to hold down a button. That doesn't seem like it's the case. Alright, now I need to know it. Okay, was it the shoulder button? No, why did that happen just now? Do I have to hit B in the shoulder button? So the button was pressed, but nothing happened. Great. It says monkey destruction switch. Why won't it destroy? Oh. Alright. I still don't know how to use that attack, by the way. Well, I'm sure it'll be important later, and I'll have to figure that out again. So, alright, back to my story. 36 minutes in, wow. Okay, so, what I was saying was, my friend was put in this group with a bunch of really annoying kids, so they started building a car, but they were building it very poorly, so he was like, don't worry guys, I got this, and he went off and built his own separate car. His car, by the way, was amazing. Like, it was so detailed and precise, like, compared to the rest of the class. Our car was decent, but, you know, we didn't win any awards. His was awesome. It really was cool. But, so he was going to use that, and it was going to be great, and everyone was going to love it. But what ended up happening was, the teacher came by and saw him building a car, and saw them building a car, and she told him to take apart his car, because they weren't working as a group, and he was being off-task or doing something on his own. Which is idiotic, completely stupid. Because, in case, you know, you're blind, you would probably be able to clearly see that his car had more effort, work, and, you know, thought put into it than their car. And do you want to hear what her logic was? I actually did talk to her about it. I said, while she was telling him to do that, I said, no, that's stupid. This is clearly a better car. I didn't use those exact words, but, you know, I said something to that effect. So, here's what her logic was. Her logic was that his car didn't have wheels on it yet. So, his car was inferior. Let me let that sink in for a second. Because they had the wheels and he hadn't put them... Yeah, I know. I know that. I just did that. Whatever. So since his car, had yet to have wheels put on it, she made him take it apart. So, that's stupid enough as it is, but it does get worse. I know, joy, right? Well, he was taking apart the car, as she said, which, again, is stupid. I figured out how to use the move, I think. Maybe I'll need this for something else. Who knows? There is another monkey, though, so I think I might. But, yeah, so later on, she walks by again, and he's taking apart the car, right? And one of the kids in the group is like, wow, he's not doing anything to help us. And she's just like, don't pay any attention. Or, no, that's not even what they're saying. They were just saying, like, he's not. Or they were just talking to him, I believe. Just like, you know, casual conversation. She was like, don't pay any attention to him. He's being off task. Yes, he was being off task by taking apart the car, which she told him to take apart. I hate that teacher. Furthermore, on a quiz, I actually lost points because we were labeling parts of a cell, and I labeled the cell wall, and the way I did that was, you know, it actually is a line simply that, a line. So my pencil mark went a tiny bit, like almost unnoticeably further than the, than the actual wall. But you can clearly tell that's what I was pointing at because the other line was pointing inside the area where that was. Great. So, then, right, where was I? Yeah. So I actually lost points on a quiz for that, which also really annoyed me to no end. But, you know what? Doesn't matter. But anyway, now I have exams, and we have science exams, and I'm probably not going to do extremely well on them, because my science teacher didn't teach me what I needed to know. So that's just wonderful. I'm so glad that's happening. Furthermore, even worse is I actually have, it's like a rule, a policy for the teachers that, we don't have exams all day. Like, we have about an hour after exams to do other stuff. So we have one period, and, sorry, my foot's actually sort of bent a weird way, and it's actually starting to hurt. So I'm gonna move it. Okay. But, yeah, so we have one class of the day where we don't, where we just, are there for an hour. But, the thing here is, the teachers usually use that as just like, just read, study for your exams for the next day, or, oh, thank you, or just, do whatever. Sometimes they'll even, like, get out board games. I like to play chess, with some friends, or maybe, different board games. I like chess, but, sometimes we'll play Life, or Monopoly, which is actually really fun. But, it also comes after a day of testing, so there's that. So, what the end result of this is, the teachers just let us do whatever, and we don't have any big, frigging homework assignments or exams or anything like that. But the problem is, I have one of my classes, the first class I actually have, as my after whatever class. I'm glad I got that by pure luck. One of the classes that I have after my first exams for language arts, which should be extremely easy because, again, I am pretty good at language arts. One of the classes I have is Mandarin. And my Mandarin class, actually, last year it had one teacher. And then said teacher started out this next year, but then she had to leave on Family Matters. I don't know why. Not the TV show, by the way. But there was something that came up that apparently made her have to leave, which was unfortunate because she was a really nice, really good teacher. And probably one of my favorite teachers that I've had in, a class of that nature. So it was kind of sad to see her go, but we got, after that, actually, we didn't have a teacher for a while. So we had a substitute who didn't know Mandarin, but he tried to, do what he could by showing us, like, YouTube videos of teaching Mandarin. And although our Mandarin class is horrible and really didn't make the situation very much better, he was a really nice teacher and he tried his best, which I really appreciate. So that much was good. But eventually we did get another Mandarin-speaking Mandarin teacher, thank God, and she was really nice as well, who was, really compassionate and lenient because, we didn't know the language. And then she had to leave. Not sure why, but we then got a third Mandarin teacher, and this Mandarin teacher is awful. She is literally, you have to be perfect in that class to get anywhere, which is not helping the stereotypes. She had us do an assignment where we had to make a play, and one of the kids wanted to do, like, a scene where they throw a fake punch, and she was like, yeah, sure, whatever, I read over it, and it's okay. Then they did it, and she sent them all to detention. Like, she wrote them all up. It was stupid. But if I'm going to tell all the stories of all the stupid things this teacher has done, I could go on for hours. Wow, okay. That's different. So, yeah, let's just say she's a terrible, horrible teacher, and she doesn't understand any of the concepts that we try to explain to her, or that the school has. She just gives us assignments and worksheets as we see fit. And if we try to explain to her why that doesn't make any sense, or why we don't know the material to actually complete something, like, seriously, she's given us some really high-level Mandarin stuff, and none of us have known how to do it. But I've tried my best, I've just stayed quiet and out of the way, and as a result, I'm the only one in my Mandarin class who has, like, above a C. And I actually have an A, which is really satisfying. But, so her class is the first class I have upon finishing my first day of exams. And, oh yeah, we're gonna fight Sonic and Tails now. And, she actually, sorry, okay, let us gather our thoughts. She actually gave us homework for our exams. So, not only do I have to study for exams, I also have to do Mandarin homework that I can't understand. I actually have no idea what the assignment is, because again, it's higher level Mandarin than we've actually learned so far. And it's not cool. So, I actually have to study for my next day of exams, which is math, goody goody. And I have to finish an assignment and turn it in, so that I can, okay, pointless speedrunning. Whee! How many people do you think have actually found that power-up? So, yeah, point is, I have a not great situation for my first couple of days of exams. After that, though, everything should be okay, and life will go on. I hate Mandarin class. But, you know what? Doesn't matter. Exams are happening next week, so I may or may not record during them. Yeah, I'm gonna record during exam week. Who needs studying? No, okay. I'll report back to you guys and all that after exams are over, and I will record videos. Although, I will try to upload, if possible, during this coming week. Because a lot of the studying I do is on the computer, so maybe I'll just open YouTube in the background and start an upload. So, I don't know, maybe. Doesn't matter. I'll consider it. It shouldn't take too much time out of my day, and, you know, I'd like to get content out there during exam week. And Tails with his stupid frigging thingamajig. Knuckles, how stupid are you? Knuckles is really stupid.
Hey, Knuckles.
In case you hadn't frigging... Knuckles, how do you mistake that for a piece of the Master Emerald? That's literally in the shape of a Chaos Emerald. Looks identical to a... Have you never seen them? Because they look the exact same, except at different sizes. And you probably would have been able to figure out that's not a piece of the Master Emerald. God, Knuckles, there's so many flaws in your logic that I can't even begin to explain them. Anyway, we're gonna beat up Sonic, and then we'll end the video. This is actually a pretty cool boss battle music. Oh, excuse me, sir. Too bad that boss battle didn't go on for longer, else we could have had cool music play.
Oh, jeez.
For longer, I mean.
Oh no, the Chaos Emerald.
Oh great, now we get to watch this cutscene again. Fun! And I actually finished my story, so I don't have anything else to say. Maybe instead of wandering around and delaying the fight while telling my story, I could have just, you know, continued to tell it now. Just, once again, I didn't want the gameplay to interrupt my story constantly and make it really annoying. Although I guess I myself interrupted the story quite a few times. So, no matter what I do, the stories still are going to be annoying.
Knuckles, did you let him trick you again?
Listen, Sonic.
Smooth move, knucklehead.
Listen, Sonic, I wouldn't be calling other people stupid because you are the protagonist of Sonic Adventure. Give it a minute. Stuff will happen. So are we fighting 3 bosses in a row? Because that would be great. Are we gonna have to fight this boss with every character? Because if so, I kind of don't think that this, of all bosses, was cool enough to have to fight 3 times. This is actually my least favorite. Oh wow, yeah, Knuckles is gonna fight him. You'll make him eat dirt. Even though he's made of water. Yeah, Knuckles of all character... No, I mean, this of all bosses is actually my least favorite boss. And you fight him with all the characters. So that's great. I'm glad this of all bosses is the one we all get to fight. At least, I believe none of the other characters have to fight him. Because none of them were present. So that at least means this will be the last time we have to fight this dang old boss. This boss man. The man's rules keeping me down. I don't like it. Screw the boss man. Screw the 1% and all that nonsense. And so I'm dead. Knuckles' death is great. He just shakes his head like, no, 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 no. Thank you for the help, Demon Soul. I'm walking on water. Whoa. I died. The chaos didn't even hit me. I just died of water poisoning, apparently. This is a 21-minute video. Curses. I never stick to my 10-minute time limit. Future me, I'm sorry. Future me, are you not talking to me now? Okay, whatever. Doesn't matter. Point is, plot devices are not me spinning around and... woo. That's fun. That was also a really weird sound effect. Excuse me, Mr. Chaos Balls. Would you please... You know what? Screw Chaos 4. I don't like him. I was gonna say we'll fight him next time, but I can't quit directly from here, so I want to at least beat the dang old man. Okay, can we fight now? Can we fight? Are we fighting? Is this a fight? Oh, whoa, magic is happening. Chaos! I hate you! You're the worst boss I've ever fought in all of my days of fighting bosses in video games. Oh, your head is out of the water. I can punch you. Wow, I bet that's the first time that sentence has ever been said. No. No. Stop it. You're the worst. You are like the worst ever. I hate you with all of my heart and soul. Both are things that I use to hate you. And the camera may or may not run out of battery soon, so hurry up and die, please. All I'm asking you is to be murdered by me. Is that such a big deal? Is it really? Come on, let's just get back to frigging San Francisco, okay? Thank you. Alright, where the wild things are is not here, because there are no wild things here, just you and me, and you're not a wild thing. Don't give yourself all the credit that you pretend to deserve. Oh, I see what you're trying to do. Trying to dash at me like a crazy man. You know what? You're not Sonic the Hedgehog. You'll never replace Sonic the Hedgehog, who I may or may not hate. I don't know if Knuckles likes or hates Sonic. It seems to change every 4 seconds. Knuckles is one of those weird characters who's always associated as being Sonic's friend, but never really does anything friendly towards Sonic. Well, we're levitating in midair again. We beat Chaos, so let's watch a cutscene, and then I can get back to my life. Yay! Our coin count went up by 2. I'm very proud of myself. Oh, hey, look, it's the opening cutscene again. Cool. I like how we've skipped that cutscene every time, except the first one.
Behold my flying fortress, my creation, the egg carrier. Beware, Chaos' true power is yet to be unleashed.
Great.
We shall meet again.
I'm glad. Alright, see you at 8, Dr. Eggman. 8 and or maybe later, I don't know.
Hurry, Sonic.
You know what, Sonic Adventure? There was some manga that I bought at the mall yesterday, and it was really sad, and there was this really emotional scene, and it was really, really emotional, and I started feeling emotional while I was reading it, so I couldn't actually finish the manga in the store, so I bought it because I was planning to buy it anyway. So I brought it home with me, and I read some more of it, but it was still too emotional for me to read the entire volume in one sitting, so I had to set it down for the night, and now I actually want to read some more of it. But Sonic Adventure, you're keeping me from doing that. Okay. Well, as I said, I have an emotionally scarring, depressing, but also very fun manga to read. So, I'm gonna go do that, and I'll see you guys next time on Sonic Adventure. I'm Ultimate Burst, LP. I never mentioned the LP part of my name because... Oh, I got a text. Bye!